Are you looking for the best budget OLED TVs? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best budget OLED TVs on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Panasonic Z85 Series OLED TV. The Z95 is a premium OLED TV from Panasonic's 2025 lineup, and you can find the 65-inch version for under $2,000 right now, making it the best value OLED you can buy in 2025. It offers features you won't find in other TVs on this list, like a 160W speaker system, an anti-reflective screen, and a dedicated game bar. This TV is also incredibly bright for an OLED, at 1376 nits. The 144Hz refresh rate, 4.7 milliseconds input lag, and FreeSync Premium add to the already great gaming features. Read more about it in PCMag's outstanding review. The good. Very bright for an OLED. Accurate colors. Great gaming features. Great speakers. The bad. Only available in the 65-inch size. Only 2 HDMI 2.1 ports resolution, 3840 by 2160 pixels. Video inputs, HDMI, RF, USB. HDR, Dolby Vision, HDR10. HDMI ports, 4. Streaming services, yes. Screen brightness, 1376 nits. Contrast ratio, infinite. Refresh rate, 144 Hz. VRR, yes. Input lag, 1080p 124.7 milliseconds. AMD FreeSync Premium. Number 2. LG 65-inch Class OLED Evo. Most of my picks for the best budget OLED sets are actually last year's models, but not this one. The LG C5 almost earns its spot just by coming in under the $1,800 price point. The C5 is a year newer than the C4, which I also still recommend if you like LG and are looking for an option under $1,500. You can read more about it in CNET's review, but the C5 is objectively a better TV. With a $400 price difference separating the two, the C5 offers better brightness, 1400 nits versus 1200 nits in vivid mode, as well as better color accuracy and reflection rejection, according to CNET's review. But if you can't meet either of those price points, the C3 Evo OLED from 2023 is the best option for an LG under $1,200, offering great value despite being 2 years old. You can read more about the C3 in PCMag's review. The good. Great image quality. Suited for gamers. Performs well in bright rooms. The bad. Remote isn't very user-friendly. AI assistant needs work resolution, 3840 by 2160. Video inputs, HDMI x4, 2.1, USB x3, Ethernet, RF tuner, optical audio, RS-232C. HDR formats, Dolby Vision, HDR10, HLG. HDMI ports, 4x HDMI 2.1, supports 4K at 120 Hz, VRR up to 144 Hz. Smart platform, WebOS 25, LG channels, AirPlay 2, Alexa, HomeKit. Peak brightness, 1165 nits, HDR, 335 nits, SDR. Contrast ratio, infinite. Refresh rate, 120 Hz native, VRR up to 144 Hz. VRR, yes. Input lag, game mode 9.1 milliseconds, boost, 12.9 milliseconds, normal. FreeSync Premium. G-Sync supported. Number 3. Samsung S90D. The Samsung S90D came out in spring 2025, and has dropped from its initial $2,699.99 price point. You can now find this sleek mid-level OLED for under $1,400. What you give up with this TV is the glare-free technology you find in 2025's premium models, but you still get the incredible picture quality and contrast only OLEDs can offer. The viewing angle for the S90D is among the best on the market, making it a great TV for hosting events with a bunch of guests who will be spread around your living room. One notable feature is the Auto AI mode, which can determine the best picture setting based on the type of media you're watching. With 4K resolution at a 144 Hz refresh rate and low input lag, this OLED is also great for great gaming. You can read more about it in CNET's review. The good. Incredible picture quality. Deep blacks with no blooming. Great for big groups with wide-angle viewing. The bad. Glare might be a problem in bright rooms. No Dolby Vision or DTS audio support resolution, 3840 by 2160. Video inputs, HDMI x4, all HDMI 2.1, USB, Ethernet, RF tuner, optical audio. HDR formats, HDR10, HDR10+, HDR10+ adaptive, HLG. HDMI ports, 4x HDMI 2.1, VRR, ALLM, up to 144 Hz, HDMI 3 with eARC. Smart platform, Tizen OS 8.0, voice control, AirPlay 2, SmartThings. Peak brightness, 1200 nits, HDR. Contrast ratio, infinite. Refresh rate, native 120 Hz, motion accelerator 144 Hz, up to 144 Hz. VRR, yes. Input lag, 9.2 milliseconds. FreeSync Premium, Pro. G-Sync compatible via VRR. Number 4. LG 65-inch Class OLED B4 Series Smart TV. Another 2024 model that you should consider is the LG B4, which comes in under $1,300. The B4 still offers the same incredible contrast and picture quality as other OLEDs, but at this price point, you're not just giving up on glare protection, but brightness as well, by order of about 650 to 700 nits, making this TV a good option only if you plan on doing most of your viewing in darker rooms or after the sun has gone down. As an entry-level OLED, it lacks the image processing that pricier OLEDs on this list offer, and the refresh rate taps out at 120 Hz, making it less ideal for gaming. But if what you care about is price, Dolby Vision support, and OLED-level contrast and picture quality, the B4 will deliver. The good. Affordable, relatively speaking. Supports Dolby Vision. For HDMI 2.1 ports. Great contrast and colors. The bad. No anti-glare protection. Brightness is limited resolution 3840 by 2160. Video inputs, HDMI x4, 2.1, USB x2, LAN, RF, optical, RS-232C, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. HDR formats, Dolby Vision, HDR10, HLG. HDMI ports, 4x HDMI 2.1. Smart platform, WebOS 24, Magic Remote, AirPlay 2, LG channels, voice assistants. Peak brightness, 659 nits. Contrast ratio, infinite. Refresh rate, 120 Hz native. VRR, yes. Input lag, 9.7 milliseconds. FreeSync, supported. G-Sync, supported. Number 5. Panasonic Z85 Series. Panasonic Z85 Series TV for under $1,000 sounds impossible, but the Panasonic Z85 makes it a reality. This 2025 OLED TV is the best budget OLED TV you can get in 2025 if your primary goal is to spend the least amount of money possible without sacrificing good picture quality. It comes with Panasonic's HCX Pro AI processor MKII and support for HDR10/HDR10+/Dolby Vision/HLG and Dolby Atmos audio. If you're a gamer, the presence of VRR, AMD FreeSync Premium, and NVIDIA G-Sync support will make your games look smooth, despite the lower 120 Hz refresh rate. This set runs on the Fire TV OS from Amazon, But if that's a deal breaker, you can always use a streaming dongle. You should have some room left over in your budget. The good. Great contrast ratio with no blooming. Wide viewing angles. Vibrant and accurate colors. The cheapest option on the list. The bad. Reflection from direct lights can be an issue. Only 2 HDMI 2.1 ports. Resolution, 3840 by 2160. Video inputs, HDMI x4, 2 times HDMI 2.1, USB, RF tuner, ATSC 3.0, optical audio, Ethernet. HDR formats, Dolby Vision, IQ, HDR10, HDR10+, Adaptive, HLG. HDMI ports, 4 total, with 2 HDMI 2.1 supporting 4K 120Hz, HFR. Smart platform, Amazon Fire TV OS, built-in, Alexa, AirPlay 2, HomeKit, Chromecast. Peak brightness, 700 to 800. Contrast ratio, infinite. Refresh rate, up to 120 Hz. VRR, yes, FreeSync/G-Sync support, 40 to 120 Hz. Input lag, game mode gaming optimized game mode extreme, low latency expected. FreeSync Premium supported. G-Sync compatible.